Hello everybody and welcome to this Train Sim World 4 news video. Today I am going to be having a look at some new information that has been released. A very keen eye to the people who discovered this, and hats off to that. It is a pretty big leak, and I have reason to believe that it is a leak, and I'll get onto that in a second. Before I do, I saw, because I've been getting a fair bit of mention in the forums, I suppose that's just because the big mainstream channels probably have NDAs, so they can't talk about any of this stuff, which, you know, kind of joke on you. But I have seen a bit of criticism on me for not doing enough fact-checking, and my response to that is, well, you're correct, I don't do much fact-checking. I don't have too much time to work on these. I try and get as much information as possible within my planning, within my timing constraints, and to some extent that might not be the full story, it might be the wrong story. If you do have anything to add that is key information, or if I made a mistake, please tell me. If it's a really big mistake, then I'll re-record the video. If it's a minor mistake, then I'll stick a card in and label it as a correction, and I'll pin your comment, or you can email me or DM me or whatever. But yeah, I noticed a lot of people were also saying that you should take what I say in these videos with a pinch of salt, and I also agree with that. I do not work for Dovetail. Some of the stuff that I do are purely predictions on my part. Some of them are substantiated through leaks and shit. But a lot of the times I get things wrong. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, well, this guy always gets it right. And I'm flattered by that, but it's not true. And so, yeah, I just thought I'd make that clear. So, in summary, if you have something to add and it's beneficial, or I made a mistake and you want to point it out, please do, and I will take that information on board accordingly. Anyway, let's get straight into this. That's enough waffle. So what do we know? We've got some new links. Someone discovered these links, which are very clearly from Dovetail, very clearly labelled Train Sim World 4, and very clearly have a route. Now, these are mastery images. They're the sort of icons that you get when you unlock a mastery tier, and we can see there it's a tier 1 unlocked. So it's very clear that these are actual things. These websites have been pulled off the internet by now. You can't go to either of them. I don't believe this one might still be active. No. So if you open them, they just say this XML file does not have any style information associated with it. So that the content of these pages have been pulled, which means they pulled the images off the internet. And that leads me to believe that these were published accidentally, and that with the fact that they've retracted it is because it's a leak. So unfortunately you can't view these on these links. The only one I could get was this, which is something that Discord just saved locally for me. This is the second one, the Antelope Valley one, and it's very clearly a tram. I've zoomed this in, and that's why it's poor res. I couldn't copy the image, because to copy the image on Discord goes back to the original URL to get the full size. But the original URL doesn't exist, so it couldn't do that. So I just had to snip this off the Discord server, which is why it's really low res. But it's just a tram. And I suspect this is because unlocking this particular mastery level might unlock some AI trams, because the Antelope Valley is in LA, and that, you know, LA has the streetcars and whatnot. So the first route, we're in Austria, and it is the Vorarlberg Railway, I suspect, because you can see it very clearly says Vorarlberg, and there is a Vorarlberg Railway, so I suspect that's it. That particular image was an image of a church in the same golden style. I have seen it before it got pulled. It was a church. There's not really any other information on that as yet. But I will make a video addressing some speculation very soon, so keep your eyes out for that. The second route is a US route. This one we do have more information about, because it makes pretty clear that it is the Antelope something, and there is an Antelope Valley line in LA. This is on the Metrolink commuter rail system. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. Highly requested. I believe there were licensing issues, but clearly either they're just going to do an unlicensed route or they have got a Metrolink license. Either way, it will see new AI movements at San Bernardino, perhaps, on Cajon Pass. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Cajon Pass is so dead because there's no passenger trains at San Bernardino. So potentially that gets fixed now. It's a bit of an odd choice of route because it's pretty boring. There must be a lot of freight because there's only 12 passenger trains a day in each direction. But who knows? Who knows? I would have probably picked a different Metrolink line, like, I don't know, the San Bernardino line. But we're getting something into Union Station, so I guess you can't really complain. And it isn't just a 2-hour-long freight line, so I guess as well, you can't really complain. I will make a full video on that in due course as well. So, where next? Well, as I said earlier, I will be making videos on both of those two lines, full videos in their own right, talking about the routes, the stations, the rolling stock, the service patterns, possibly, you know, DLC, layer potential, and loads more. So look out for those videos. They'll be releasing very soon in the next 2 days, because I don't want to keep you waiting for too long. As well, as always, if there's any new information on any of this, I will either make a community post or a blog post, or even potentially a full video. I suspect I'll make a blog post about these leaks in maybe later today, if I get the time, which I may not. But yeah, other than that, that's about all. If there's anything else that I've forgotten, please do put it in the comments, as I said in the beginning, because I do read them all and I will pin it or make amendments as necessary. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Just a bit of an update on what exactly my schedule is for the next week or so. So today, obviously, this video. Tomorrow is the Vorarlberg Railway video. What will that be? Saturday is the Antelope Valley line. Sunday is Berlin to Leipzig, which you can already see now. Then Monday and Tuesday will be reskins, and then on the morning of Wednesday, so the 23rd, I will be making my reaction to what exactly we learned from the Dovetail Direct stream. So that's that, and yeah, bye.